the views on camera are always beautiful, but it's different when you're seeing the mountains in real life. You just get that natural sense of peace, which was kind of the genesis of the name Serenité. It's just a peaceful place where, you can get away and just kind of, not worry about the daily life stuff.
Welcome to Pocono Mountains Podcast. I'm Jim Hamill, Season 3, Episode 18. We're headed to Camelback Mountain this time, but not what you'd expect. There's been a lot of development happening all across the Poconos. Great Wolf Lodge is expanding and just unveiled its new water slides and outdoor water park. The villas and rooms are next. Plus, Dasaki's upscale hotel, the Swiftwater, is on the way too. And now Serenité, a private residence club, is on its way to being the go-to for private getaways atop Camelback Mountain with an all-new pool. And soon a clubhouse and spa to add to its arsenal of amazing accommodations. More on that in a bit. The Poconos is a year-round destination for millions. With 2,400 square miles of forests, mountains, lakes, and rivers, with historic downtowns and iconic family resorts, it's the perfect getaway. You can always find out more at PoconoMountains.com or watch PTN, the Pocono Television Network, streaming live 24/7. Now back to the episode. Serenité has been adding new features bit by bit and now has one of the sweetest spots to get away from it all. Whether you're looking to bring the family or spend some of your midweek soaking in all the Poconos has to offer. Todd, the CEO of Serenité, met up with us recently, poolside. Yes, poolside. It's the newest part of what Serenité has to offer their members, and more is on the way. Enjoy the full-length conversation we had and look for the story on the September episode of Pocono Mountains Magazine. Enjoy. Hey everyone, it's Jim Hamill on a gorgeous Pocono Mountains sunny summer day. We are poolside at Serenité, a private members club right here atop Camelback Mountain. The views up here are absolutely spectacular, and I'm standing here with the CEO of Serenité, Todd Cannon. Todd, thanks for joining us on Pocono Mountains Podcast.
Thank you, Jim. Pleasure to have you guys.
Absolutely, man. I mean, you guys had a vision here. It's been years in the making, and it's still unfolding as we speak. What kind of things are you guys seeing, from the perspective of you had this vision and now you're realizing it and now people are coming here as members? It's got to be a great feeling, and they're giving you reactions too.
Yeah, it's certainly rewarding. So we'd always pictured, having a club where people can get away, not have to worry about the overhead, the maintenance of a second home. You just get a chance to get away in the Pocono Mountains, enjoy doing nothing except, coming in, getting out of town, whether hitting the ski mountain in the wintertime or there's a number of different summer activities. It's just really easy, convenient, and we had this for a long time. We've been in construction for a while now, and it's finally come to fruition, and it's so rewarding to actually see members getting to utilize it, really getting those family vacations, and, it's really rewarding right now.
I mean, this pool, especially where we're standing, is a gem. I mean, you guys put a lot of thought and detail and effort into this thing, and so we've even seen the kids, the families already spending time here. This has got to be a big attraction for those folks who were kind of like wondering, is this for me or is it not? Well, you've got the pool as like the icing on the cake.
Yeah, and luckily for us, the pool will be 4 seasons, so we got it right in time for Memorial Day weekend, right before the summer rush. So it's the first amenity that's come online. So we've had the residences now for a little over a year, but actually having a chance for people to come out, gather, and like the community sense, get a chance to know the other members, get a chance to know the team better. It's everything we had imagined, and then even more so far.
Describe this scenario up here too. It's a private club where people can kind of buy into these calendar of stays, if you will. You can kind of like maximize or minimize or kind of like have like a happy medium of what you want to get out of it, right?
Yeah. So it's a private residence club, which means it is members only. And basically, we can tailor membership to any family's needs. So we have a good little early retiree market that, spend more time midweek and smaller residences. So, the points on those associated nights are less. If you have a large family with 5 kids or something like that, and you're always staying in a 5-bedroom with rooftop deck, you need a larger membership, So really, we have something that works for anybody, that just wants to get that mountain experience and just really a relaxing, calmly setting. They get the safety and security of the private club, so we know everyone coming in, and we just look to make it as easy and convenient as possible for the members.
And we toured these units with you guys not too long ago, and we're going to do that as well today for this segment for the upcoming Pocono Mountains Magazine. I mean, no cost was, spared here on what these are for people. I mean, if they have high expectations, these are met within these units, right?
Yeah, thank you for that. But We believe that if you do things right up front, you get dividends in the back end. So, making sure we really, do our due diligence on the quality of the product, the experience from the member guest. Um, we tried to, work all that out in the planning phase. Obviously, with everything, you make adjustments during the plan, but we're really happy with the success, and really the feedback of the members is the greatest reward, because so far they've been unanimously very happy. So it's been really nice for us.
And so you guys have members coming in from the Phillies, the New Yorks, the Jerseys. There's a good ground base for where you would pull in folks from, because as we know, the Pocono Mountains, is driven by tourism.
Yep.
And so this is one way for, certain people to decide, hey, this is the right fit for me. I might not want to own a residence, but I want to be a member of a residence.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you think about it, especially a lot of the members have young kids, and getting them in early on the ski activities, whether it be hiking and then the summer times, it's just such a wide range of different activities, and it's a new perspective for a lot of the members. So, it's great when we hear that, some little kid or some little girl is really into a certain activity that they never would have had a chance to experience. So it's great for us. We have great accommodations, beautiful location right on top of the North Ridge. And then the surrounding area, there's something to do 365 days out of the year in the Poconos. So it's not at the beach where you got the summer season. There's something across the board. It's nice because our members come up every 3-4 months, and, they fall in love with the fall, or, all of a sudden they have a new, experience that they're doing every summer. So it's been really rewarding, and the best area in terms of like a 4-season destination. And like you said, we have people from New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia. But there's something for everybody up here, which is unique to the Pocono Mountains. So it's a great luxury for us to have.
Yeah, your proximity to Interstate 80, you've got the Pocono Premium Outlets down the road. You've got Camelback, as you mentioned, right out your back door in Big Pocono State Park. So you're really situated quite well here. And I love when you look at these conceptual drawings too, like what those evoke from the standpoint of like what you're creating here in a placemaking sense. This could really be like this communal space where, like you said, people get to know their member neighbors, and then you have like potentially food trucks being out here on the lawn next to the pool, and you have maybe live performances going on, and then the clubhouse. So it'll all fit in here as something that will keep drawing people back, time after time.
Yeah, well, our mission statement is where families gather and traditions are born. So we certainly want people to come back, get used to certain activities. It's Monday right now. In the past week, we've had guests the last week of July that now they have a family tradition where, hey, every summer we're going to get up, we're going to spend our time at Serenity, we're going to do the hiking at Big Pocono State Park, and that tradition is being met. So, the mission statement was kind of a vision at the time, and now it's actually coming to fruition. So, it's everything that we were hoping for the members to get out of it, and they're actually utilizing the way we had hoped, which is, great, that they're actually getting that great value out of the membership. They're creating those special memories. And now they have a place that, Serenité, the Pocono Mountains, they have that home away from home where, they know what they're coming into, they know what to expect, and, it's just a really good environment.
And you guys take care of the rest, right? Like all the maintenance, all the fun stuff.
Well, we take care of them. We do our best to do whatever we can do. So, whether it be, I have 3 young children, and, getting the fridge stacked at the time. Our members have Instacart where we'll come up, the milk will be waiting in the fridge, all your groceries. If you like skiing in the wintertime, we'll drop you right off at the ski mountain.
Yeah.
So, getting the tickets in advance, there's stupid little things that, end up eating up an hour or 2 hours of your vacation time. We do our best to make sure that all you have to do is come up, enjoy it. We'll keep the lights on. We'll take care of everything for you. Just you come up, make it as easy as possible for the member. We know that a lot of our members, are working a lot of times, and you only have so many getaways or so many timeouts per year that we want to make this as valuable time for them, which makes it, a chance for them to get those experiences, whether it's a couple getting away, whether it's a big family reunion, whatever it is. We want to make sure that time is really utilized and best placed at the Serenity.
So we're talking about the concept and the phases now. So next online will be the clubhouse and the spa, right?
Yeah. So, and we have a large contingent of members from the Long Island area. So, Gurney's Resort, which is in Montauk, they had T. Lee Spa Design do their spa design and consulting. So the same group that did that is doing Serenité's Clubhouse. So we're looking to have that kind of wrapped up towards the end of the year or the first quarter of next year. And it'll really be a transitional space from the pool to the clubhouse to the great lawn area. So, if you were to come up next summer, we'd have a great lawn area, which is about the size of a football field where, we're going to do the wholesome activities like you had talked about, whether it be movie nights under the stars, whether it be just, activities for the kids to get out and run around a little bit. We want to get those wholesome family activities. And this whole resort core is what we kind of branded as, where the clubhouse works into the pool, works into the great lawn. And really, it's the main gathering point. If you drop like a pinpoint into the whole center of the campus, this will be where people come.
And I think just to kind of bring this all full circle, the vision, the execution, this is all part of seeing this luxury brand as being so viable now, more so than maybe in the past. For this destination, the Pocono Mountains as it is, this is really prime real estate, and there's a huge draw to this region from the major metros in Long Island, like you said.
Yeah, so I mean, we say drive and play, drive and stay. So it's a quick getaway. We don't really promote this as, hey, come spend a month straight here. It's really figured out those timeouts in your life where, the kids may be off school, so you take a long weekend. For the early retiree markets, they are coming up and doing Sunday through Thursday when it's quiet and peaceful. So it works for it. We really believe we have something for everybody, and each use case on a member basis is kind of specific to their, the way they want to get out of town, where they are in their life, who they travel with. So we like to think we have something for everyone.
So where can people find out more about Serenité and how they can, find out, what it would mean for their families?
Yeah. So a couple ways to find out about us. The website is kind of the front door. So that's SerenitéMembersClub.com. From the convenience of your home, you can take a virtual tour where you meet with a member executive that kind of tells you how membership works. Obviously, the best thing for us is when people actually come up, whether it be a day tour, or they get an opportunity to stay with us in one of the residences, they get a chance to really experience it. The views on camera are always beautiful, but it's different when you're seeing the mountains in real life. You just get that natural sense of peace, which was kind of the genesis of the name Serenité. It's just a peaceful place where, you can get away and just kind of, not worry about the daily life stuff.
Love it. Todd Cannon, CEO of Serenité. This is a private residence club, and this is really like one of those special things that you do have to be here to see, to experience. I feel like I'm already part of the club here that just haven't come up a few times. So I appreciate you extending the hospitality to the PTN, to the Pocono Mountains Magazine, and to Pocono Mountains Podcast. Thanks for joining us here on the podcast. And we'll see you here for the next season. And we'll see you here when you unveil the clubhouse.
Thanks, Jim, so much. And thanks for everything PTN does for us.
All right? Sure thing, Todd. Serenité Private Residence Club, one of the newer developments in the Pocono Mountains lately. We can't wait to see what it looks like when the spa and clubhouse are complete. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. We'll have a new episode each week highlighting lots of the fun things you can experience while you're visiting the Poconos. Subscribe and leave a review and/or comment on whatever platform you listen.
In the Pocono Mountains, a new season is just around the corner.
And no matter what the season, there's always something exciting happening. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. The four-season Pocono Mountains. Visit us at PoconoMountains.com.
We're back. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. I'm Jim Hamill. Now for another property that keeps upgrading its offering to its guests. The Lodge at Woodloch, a destination spa resort. Woodloch has been synonymous with family vacations for generations, and now its spa resort is among the best in the world. Have a listen to this story from our recent July Pocono Mountains magazine. Enjoy. Hi, everyone. It's Jim Hamill, and the Lodge at Woodloch in Hawley is one of the top destination spa resorts, not in the country, but the entire world. And so we wanted to give you a look at some of the new upgrades and some of the new offerings this property has here. You've got everything inside, including the spa, restaurants, and new upgrades to the guest rooms, but then you've also got some pretty unique elements there out on Blackmore Farm. Have a look.
Yeah, welcome. So summer starts a little early in these tunnels. Tomato family in here right now. Be interplanted, we got onions, always basil. If it tastes good together, you grow it together. And then the cucumber tunnel. So a couple picklers, mostly slicers, and a few watermelons for chef scattered about.
our Blackmore farm here, has been extremely popular. We've put a lot of focus in the farm to bring a more sustainable element into the kitchens. We're very focused on good stuff in breeds goodness.
So this is our orchard. Most people think big hall coming down right there. Boom, got something. And here it's all mixed: apples, Asian pears, European pears, peaches, plums, cherries, apricots. In between row is actually all sorts of different berry bushes as well.
So we've expanded our farm footprint. We have 8 acres now that are being cultivated over an orchard and actually our production garden. And it resonates with our guests. They want to go and have farm tours. They want to learn more from our farmers. In fact, this year, in August, we'll be implementing farm consultations. So you come here, you can have a private consultation with our farmers to learn more about the farming that we do here and bring that stuff home with you. It had been 5 or 6 years since we really put some effort and energy into our rooms. We wanted to brighten them up, and we took what's called a biophilic approach, where we wanted to bring the beauty and essence of our natural surroundings and bring them into the room itself. New wallpapers, new decor, obviously. The beds got redone. Every piece of furniture was redone with this biophilic concept in mind, where it means as simple as the wallpaper is birch trees. It looks like it's the outdoors, but the wood in the chairs are locally sourced and made by by local furniture makers, and just the ergonomics of the furniture itself kind of tip the scale towards a little bit more natural feel. Since our inception, we've been getting wonderful notoriety across the board from international publications like Condé Nast Traveler and Travel and Leisure, a farm magazine, and we're consistently ranking in the top 10 in the country and sometimes in the world. We're an exceptional company, and we're very fortunate to be there.
The Lodge at Woodloch and Serenité, 2 amazing ways you can experience luxury in the Pocono Mountains. We hope you enjoyed Pocono Mountains podcast. Please remember to subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Come visit us in the Pocono Mountains. Plan your trip today.